there, my name is Nancy Matter. I'm the driver of the Guardian Nitro Funny Car. We represent American Valor, Chris Kyle, and Chad Littlefield Legacies. I was a musician playing in rock bands and stuff in LA, and just decided, you know, someday I'm not going to really want to haul all these drum kits around, and you know, roadies. It's a hard gig. So I found an engineering school, and I put myself through engineering school, and worked really hard again, and ended up in cassette and CD manufacturing, running the studio for the post-production aspect of broadcast and manufacturing. That led to being a producer with the Disney Record Corporation, and so I was pretty much upper management there, and I became a full-fledged mastering engineer at that point. And about 10 years with Walt Disney Records, I was convinced by some of the very upper echelon of mastering engineers to start my own studio, so I did. And I've been blessed to, I have about 70 gold and platinum records, and some Grammys, some Oscars, like albums I worked on have Grammys and Oscars, People Choice Awards, stuff like that. Because when I first started racing, it was my escape to get away from the music industry. And one day in Vegas, we were in the staging lane, and somebody, oh my God, you work in the music industry. And I was like, yeah, I do. So then racing wanted to know about music, and the music people wanted to know about racing. So it was a really good balance for me in my life to, you know, just that I could go to both worlds, and I could, you know, I could turn that switch on and off and just be able to do both worlds. So, and I no longer do the music studio. Last album I did was with Ivan DePrume from Rob Zombie, a solo album that he produced, and that was in May of 2012.
Hey, good job. What do you go mile an hour? 188.
It's really fun. I've had a learning curve. You know, in a funny car, in the alcohol car, I used to swap feet on clutch, and that was my biggest worry, that I would try to come up on the RPM. So I really had to think about what I was doing for a while. And it's taken some time because we're not pro racers, and we do, you know, we're pretty much self-funded. So I've had to learn where to take my foot off the clutch and get it out of the way, and then just go from a dead idle rather than 8,000 RPM. So that was the biggest, that was my hardest transition. Other than that, you just, I don't know, it's safer on a track than it is on the highway, really. So, and we've got a lot of great safety. We've got great safety equipment, great safety companies that really spend, you know, 24/7 to keep us safe with, you know, Dennis Taylor, DJ Safety. I mean, you know, Firefox, you've got all the belts, the Nomax, everything. I mean, you know, we're really safe in these cars. Tucked in there pretty tight, so. And when it launches, it's just, you just go. I don't even think I breathe. I don't even think I blink my eyes. So that's, I don't know how else to describe it, really. was very young, my parents that I went drag racing with, we started out in Southern California, running brackets. I'll finish the pass. Running brackets and Superstock and NHRA, and that just kind of grew. And when I was 13, I met Lou Gasparelli and his wife Vicky, and I became their weekend help as a kid. And they taught me how to pack the parachutes and do the fuel and sit in the car and go up to the lanes and stuff like that. I did that with them until I was about 19. Got married, had a music career, and when I got divorced, about 30 days after I got divorced, I ended up back at the races in Seattle. And the hook was back. I never went too far away, but I was, just a diversion. And because my passion for alcohol funny car, after 2 years in Super Comp, I knew I was going to be in a funny car. Went down to Frank Hawley School, did my 6 passes, and said, okay, I'm going to do it. In the music industry, I was very, very blessed and worked very hard, and I was able to buy my first alcohol funny car operation. So we ran that for 14 years, and then kind of went, well, maybe we should try something else. And a nostalgia funny car came up for sale, and we bought this September 17th of 2017, or maybe the 14th, something like that. And here we are today. So we've changed the combination a little bit for this weekend of Funny Car Chaos, and we've got a little bit bigger pump, a little bit different fuel system, 44 amp mag, but we are a legal NHRA heritage car. And with our fuel systems, we have 2 working systems, so that when we do the outlaw races, we'll put the 44 amp mag with the bigger pump. For the heritage races, we go back 100% legal with all the drop-ins, with everything that it takes to run. The Chris Kyle Legacy, American Valor, it was Guardian for Heroes, and I work with his mom and dad, and his brother and his sister-in-law, so it's Wayne, Debbie, Jeff, and Amy. And we raise money through our foundation, well, our spark plugs that we repurpose, and part of our shirt money that we sell shirts goes back to the foundation. And, we just try to keep awareness out there for them. We've been working with them now for 6 years.